I wouldn't go at all.
Hey everyone, how's everyone doing today? What's going on? What is going on? The tram rails end where the light dies. Beneath Ba Sing Se, past rust and ruin, we descend into a place that should not exist. The air is damp, alive, with the scent of bioluminescent vines. Jade light breathes from the walls, casting long shadows over broken columns and the bones of an empire. Here, petals feed circuits, roots cradle steel. Between rows of spirit touched flowers, drones hang like cocoons, half built, humming, and waiting to take flight. This is no mere hideout, it's the heart of the Jade Chrysanthemum, a garden, a forge, a revolution in bloom. Somewhere in the dark, a voice is calling, not in anger, but in devotion. At the far end of the path, something waits with a choice that could break your balance or make it whole. The night the bloom will wilt, or the city will. Welcome everyone to Avatar Legends, the Groovy Era season finale. I'm joined by my friends, the four people you see with us right now, and my dog is just really wanting my attention now. So I hope everyone's doing great. I'm going to pass it on to Keywork, who's going to tell us a little bit about himself and a little bit about his character.
Hello. Excuse me. I need to clear my throat. I'm Keywork Savior. I do stream occasionally on Twitch. I am part of Retroactive. Mostly Nintendo-ish games, but Saturday nights I am Sayokudan, monastic icon from the southeast desert. In the world of Avatar, and I'm digging the world of Avatar. Even this is the most I've engaged with Avatar. I actually haven't watched more than maybe 20 episodes of the show, but I'm digging it, and I do have to watch the show. But
Excellent. That brings me to Ellie, who plays Kashi.
Hello, I am Ellie. I'm also known as that guy's Keywork, Mrs. Keywork. A little bit about me. I like cats. I'm a crazy cat lady, and that's about it. Kashi, she's an idealist. She's a Fire Nation. She's spiritual and supportive, and she kind of likes playing with fire a little too much, even though she shouldn't. But she's getting through everything and enjoying, all of the groovy era-ness.
Wildwood, tell us about yourself. Tell us about Kaizu.
Yo, I'm Wildwood. I do some streaming on Twitch as Team Wildwood and try to do some of our retro game challenges, and I do a lot of TTRPG stuff and multiplayer video games and whatnot here with a lot of these people in the crew. But tonight, Saturday nights, we are Kaizu. We're kind of an airbender, not really born in any specific place. He's born on an airship, so he kind of feels like he's a person of a bit of everywhere, man of the sky. And been getting into some pretty crazy stuff, some pretty crazy stealing of my technology that I want to get to the bottom of. So hopefully we touch on that a little bit, and then I'm excited to see what we do tonight.
Excellent. And that brings us to Silent Brook, who plays Ayami. Tell us about yourself, Silent Brook, and tell us about Ayami.
Well, let's see. I generally just play video games, but I've been brought more into the world of tabletop RPGs recently. I like a lot of different kinds of video games, from puzzles to adventures, RPGs, but tonight I am Ayami, and she is a waterbender that was raised by a firebender, and she's now run into someone that looks like her, possibly aged enough to be her mom, and they're on different sides of a war, of the Groovy War, so it's going to be interesting to see that unfold and to see how this finale goes. I'm excited.
Different sides of the Groovy War. I hadn't put the metaphor together like that. I like that. That's dope. Excellent. So, everyone, I have a couple questions I want to ask. And I'm going to pick us up where we left off exactly last game. And I want to know, does anyone remember the last thing we were doing before we had to cancel? I remember. I want to see if anybody else does.
Ha 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 ha.
I can't say I do, actually.
Well, to let you know, you had tricked your way into the employ of the Jade Chrysanthemum as workers and had just loaded into trucks to be driven to their base.
Oh, yes. We're looking for the thing.
I remember we had been hiding behind crates.
Oh yeah, we did that.
Yep.
And
And
then
then
we
we
got
got
seen.
caught, so we told them that we were helping them move, even though we totally aren't dressed like members.
Oh, and before that, we had fought some centipede tigers.
They were very scary. Tigerpedes. Muy scary.
Yep. And then I set things on fire and it put up the watering system and they all died.
Now my character's all afraid.
Well, now you gotta run away.
Yeah, but apparently that wouldn't count like yet. I gotta find an opportunity to run away.
My wife just sending me a picture from a concert. Yeah, they're all enjoying it. That's fantastic. All right, so I'm going to ask each of you a series of questions. It shouldn't be any different because of where we were from last game, but just a refresh. I'm going to start with you, Saya. Where are you on your balance track?
I am at the center of the center.
Center of the center. What principle feels most urgent now?
I mentioned this last time, but actually both of them. I actually feel very centered between my role and a sense of freedom. I'm exploring the world, but at the same time I'm fulfilling my role of making for a peaceful world.
Excellent. All right. Brooke, where are you on your balance track?
So last time I told you I was at -1. However, I wasn't sure. Should I also count when I didn't engage with the person that looks like me and take another minus on heritage?
You already took that -1 in heritage last game.
Then I didn't mention it because I anyway. So then I'm technically -2.
Okay.
So I'm at -2 on heritage, but the one that I feel most close to right now would actually, or that feels more important, is heritage because we keep running into her, and I feel like I need to honor, like, learn something about where I came from.
1 second, I let my dog out of this room before she is. I sent her to meet Cruella DeVille. Oh, all right, Cruella's on the way.
So then I'm at -2, and I feel like heritage would be the more important. Ooh, a cat! I would be the more important one at the moment for me. Even though I haven't been honoring it, I probably should. And it does. It's interesting to my character, but like other things have been more important. So
Okay, I dig it. Akashi, tell us, where are you on your balance track?
Well, so on the left I have forgiveness and on the right I have action, and I am off balance towards forgiveness.
Off balance towards forgiveness. Okay. And which of your two principles do you feel more in tune with?
Like, forgiveness is good, action's good, but I guess forgiveness is kind of a good one on where to be because, there's a lot going on, with all of this and a lot of stuff. And oh my God, I am so tired. My brain's not working today. But yeah, forgiveness seems like the good place to be towards.
Excellent. Okay, that does make sense to me. I empathize and can tell and feel your tiredness. So don't feel bad. I feel it too. All right, Wildwood, Kaizu, where are you on your balance track?
I am in the center of planning and discovery, perfectly balanced.
What principle feels most urgent to you right now?
I might still say planning. It has been for a long time, but we've just been in go mode. And planning, I feel like having a good solid plan has served well.
All right, we're going to pick up in media res right where we left off. Beneath the streets of Ba Sing Se, past rusted rails and crumbling stone, the convoy descends into a secret world. The air shifts. damp, electric, and sweet with the scent of bioluminescent vines. Pale jade light pulses from the crystal veins in the walls, casting dancing shadows across old tram tracks and shattered columns. You're in a place that shouldn't exist. Not a hideout, but a greenhouse, a factory, a forge. As the trucks pull in, inside the back of the truck, you're with 3 other Jade Chrysanthemum members, and they hand you each safety vests and hard hats. We have to follow the rules, boys and ladies and gentlemen. We can't break the rules. We have to follow them. We can't have any of the regulators come down on us if they find us. They'll find us, and it'll be a bad day for everybody. Make sure you have your badges ready for inspection when we get there. And make sure you're wearing your hard hats and your vests at all time.
But the hard hat's gonna mess up my hair, but I guess I'll wear it.
It fits rather irregularly in my braid.
Thank you. Now I feel safer.
Flowers and roots, spirit touch plants bloom in elderly rows. As the truck stops, you pull into an area where spirit touch plants bloom in orderly rows. Twisted lotus, thorn prayer trees, moss that whispers when the wind passes. Between them hang drone chassis, half built and humming, strung up like insects mid metamorphosis. Wires and roots intertwine. Petals feed circuits and rituals feed revolution. Somewhere in the dark, low voices chant, not angry, focused, devoted. On a far wall, a mural of the last Earth King watches with gold-painted eyes. The Jade Chrysanthemum is not merely hidden. They've been growing, waiting, and now you're here. The back of the truck's open. These trucks are more cattle car style, so you've been able to see out of slats along the side to get an image of where you are. But now the door's open, and armored people wearing heavier armor than you've seen the Jade Chrysanthemum before shuttle you out of the trucks. Let's go, let's go, let's go. What do you guys do?
Casually file out of the truck. Act cool.
Kind of eyes down, kind of.
Yeah.
Act as if we're supposed to be here.
Can I assess the situation?
You're going to attempt to assess the situation? Yes, you may attempt to assess the situation.
All right, that is with
Nice,
creativity. Smart. Let's see. So creativity is 1. 7.
A 7. All right, so you may ask one question. Take a +1 ongoing when acting on the answer.
What should I be on the lookout for?
What should you be on the lookout for? There are 3 tunnels that lead out in different directions. There's technically 4 tunnels. The tunnel the trucks came through in. There's an east to west throughway, and then there's another tunnel to the north. So you're on the lookout for the tunnel that's going to lead you further into the complex to find whatever it is you are looking for, which you haven't really decided yet. You just decided you were going to kind of follow Jade Chrysanthemum to their headquarters.
Can I also try assessing the situation?
You may if you want. Absolutely. Roll creativity.
Womp womp. 5. Nothing.
As you're paying attention and looking around, trying to discover something, one of the guards kind of like pushes you forward and says, "Badge, please."
Well, I'm going to try and trick the guy, because obviously we don't have badges, right? So, can I try tricking him? Do I have to say what I'm going to do first, or do I roll first?
Yeah, tell me what you're going to do, and then roll.
All right. So, I'm gonna look at him and say, kind of tapping her. Oh man, badge. Totally forgot my badge. I have one though. The badge, I left it back at my place and I was in such a rush today to get out and for my first day of work here and I just forgot. I forgot my badge. Isn't there any way that we could still make it like I could still make it through even though I don't have it?
Okay, roll it. Roll creativity.
Or is that more of a plead actually?
No, because you're looking for help
No.
and support. No, this is definitely a
Okay.
trick.
This is a trick. All right,
Roll
let's see
with
if I can get
creativity.
it.
Yep.
Can I help her?
Yes, you can help her.
I'm also gonna pat I'm gonna pat myself down too, look at my pockets, and be like, I think I left mine at the place we were just at, in the tunnel before when we were moving the crates. It must have fallen out of my pocket, and then just kind of also be like, it's also my first day. They didn't really tell us too much. We just kind of got here.
Then that gives a 7 with her help.
Which, gives you a trick. So you have pulled it. You have pulled it off. The guards look from eye to eye to each other, and they kind of shake their heads. How many of you FNGs don't have your cards?
Can I press my luck to steal an ID card off of somebody?
You can push your luck. You may roll with passion.
Get a 7.
You got a 7. On a hit, you do it, but it costs you to scrape by. Yes, you do get the ID card. You realize that you easily swipe the ID card from a woman standing next to you. But what you do notice is that it has a photo ID on it.
It's all about how quickly you flash it at them.
I was gonna say I kind of Now that would have to be a trick. Now, do I want to? Would it be a trick if I were to have a little bit of sand in my hand and I just kind of scuff over the laminate so you can't really see what's on the picture? I had an accident, Setting it on fire is also enough.
Let me see. Let me think about. Yeah, that's fine. It's a trick. Roll with creativity.
All right. No.
He takes the card from you and he goes, "You're not Susan Zhao Li." She
Is
goes,
that how you say that?
He goes, "She is." And he gets very suspicious. He starts to, "How come there's so many people with ID cards here, Sid? I don't know, Mo. But we're going to take them all in for questioning. Does anyone else not
Told
have an
you,
ID
we're
card?
all new.
Anyone else not have an ID card?"
I'm going to rely on my skills and training to do something, but can I roll first and then tell you what I do?
Now, I want to hear what someone was about to say real quick first. I think Wildwood was speaking.
I'm going to try to also pull the trickery to see if one of us can get by.
Did we ever figure out what happens with my trick? Because Ayami and I.
Yes.
Yeah, who is through?
You guys aren't through yet, but they overcommit and are deceived for some time. They stumbled, they took a +1, but then Keywork failed his, giving them a move. All right, so you want to try to trick too, Kaizu?
Yeah. I want to try to trick them as well by also swiping a nearby card.
Okay, so So first, you need to push your luck to steal the card.
Actually, no, let's see. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna try the trick that was more successful for the group. Actually, I'm gonna say that I forgot my card back at my place. It's the first day, and there was a large checklist of things I needed to bring, and I accidentally forgot my card right there. It's on the lanyard, right where my keys are at.
Guards like, all right, the four of you come with me. We're gonna bring you to in processing to get you some new ID cards. We'll get this sorted out and get you to work in no time.
Thank you. That would be great. Having an ID
sounds
card
great.
is good things.
Cool. How does my hair look? Am I ready?
Can we take the hard hats off for the photos?
I don't know. We're just the guards. We're not the bureaucrats in charge. Come this way. He starts leading you to the east, to the passageway through the east. Not the west, not the north, but to the east. Past rows upon rows upon rows of bioluminescent plants that are fused to drones that seem to be powering them.
Can I assess the situation?
You may attempt to assess. Yes, you may if you wish.
Ocho.
7. Okay, well, you may ask one of the questions.
What's my best way in?
Your best way in is just being walked in with these guys right now. It seems.
I mean, clearly that tracks. Okay, I'll take. Yeah, okay.
So you're being walked in. I mean,
Strain until it derails.
there's other ways in, but this is the easiest way in. Anyone else doing anything before you're shuffled into the in process new guy in processing?
Can I try to see if there's other types of IDs, like any IDs that look like they're for a higher access or anything like that, hanging on people? I guess that would just be
absolutely. You assess the situation, and if you get it, you be on the look. What should you be on the lookout for? Is the question you want to ask.
7.
You got a 7? All right. So yes. All right. So you can take it ongoing. You do notice that the guards have IDs with green stripes on them, and the other workers with you have IDs with yellow stripes.
Do the guards' outfits look like they'd fit?
They are big, bulky, but they might fit.
Saya, are you thinking violence?
No.
Hold on 1 second, please.
It is against my teachings to provoke violence.
But if somebody else wants to.
If perhaps we could collaborate.
What were you thinking, Saya?
Just a little aside to my teammates about collaborating on jumping the guard.
Is
How many
anyone else
guards are
around?
there? Or is that a question? 2 of them? Okay.
Is there anyone else around us that's like? I mean, we're down a narrow tunnel, so I'm assuming I could see if there was anyone else that could see us.
Well, all the other workers went north toward the north tunnel, and you've been carted off toward the east. And yes, as you're heading down toward the east, you have to actually move off to the left as not a Jeep, but a Sotomobile. A smaller Sotomobile just whizzes right by you as the path you're on is big enough for automobiles to go down. And it buzzes by you and gets stopped at a checkpoint that you're heading towards. The checkpoint's probably a good 50, 60 meters away, so you've got some time before you get to it.
If I encase these people in ice, would people see it?
Probably people would see you encase them in ice.
Dang. Okay.
Because you would need a lot of water to encase them in ice.
Are there any, like, sort of alcoves or anything? Like, anything obstructing? No, it's just a big tunnel straight shot, huh?
Assess the situation. That's the question. I would let someone else. I would let someone else who hasn't assessed the situation recently do it, though. Would anyone like to assess the situation to see if this new scene has any alcoves or anything to hide in?
Could I try?
Absolutely, Brooke.
I was going to say I would, but I don't have any creativity, so.
I have 1. I got a 5. I noticed nothing.
You notice nothing. All you notice is that the guards are carrying large pugil-like sticks that seem to be electrified at each end.
I'll try assessing the situation, see if I can't get something higher.
All right. Not a hit. Also a miss. You know, you managed to miss a couple alcoves as you're walking by them, and you notice them as you walk by them. You're like, "Oh,
We're
hey!"
oblivious.
You're oblivious until you get to them. Until you've walked by.
Ooh. Can we, like, if we notice them, then when we walk by them, can we, like, kind of stop and then go into the alcove?
No, it's not. It's not that soon. It's when you're like definitely by them, and you turn around. You're like, oh man. It's kind of one of those.
Can I discreetly, like, bend some water under their feet and freeze it so that they slip and fall? If so, would that be skills and training?
Actually, I would say this should be push your luck because you're trying not to get caught, right? So you're not making any hand movements.
I figured I was walking behind them, so I don't care if I make a hand movement if they're not turning looking at me.
They're walking behind you.
Ah.
Oh yeah, they might be incompetent, but they're not that incompetent.
I'd be willing to push my luck. I'll try it.
All right, so roll with passion.
With passion. I don't have any. Let's see how that goes. Hey, I got a 10.
Nice. And a 10 plus, your boldness pays off despite the cost. So you managed to gather up enough water that's condensating in the tunnel, and you managed to freeze one of their boots to the ground, and it causes him to trip, and he falls out of his shoes, and he tumbles over, and he kind of rolls into the other guard and knocks him over. What do you do?
Is that the lucky opportunity that falls in my lap?
That's the lucky opportunity that falls in your lap. Yep. They are off their feet.
This green strip you speak of, is it like a sticker or is it something that was printed on it?
It looks like a magnetic strip.
So I could take the strip off.
It's a badge, right?
It's a badge.
Yeah.
It's a badge. Yep.
We should take their badges. Should we take their clothes?
They just fell down for a moment.
Maybe we attempt to help them up and swap their badges with ours. A couple of theirs with a couple of ours.
We don't have badges yet. That's where we're going.
Oh, dang. Well, we might still be able to swipe them off of them while helping them up. Maybe they won't notice.
All right, give
Could
me
be a trick.
Does any of you have any sleight of hand training?
Me, I think, yes. I go, it doesn't belong to you. When you secretly pocket something owned by someone undeserving, roll with harmony. On a hit, you swipe something from them without them noticing it. So, we're going to do that.
Roll with harmony.
Awesome. That's awesome.
Yes, it's a hit. You manage to swipe the IDs, and they don't even notice.
That doesn't belong to you.
Now it does.
He gets back on. He's like, "What happened?" And you see he's yanking on his boot, trying to pull it from the frozen ground that it's been stuck to, and he's still just pulling on his boot. And his friend comes up behind him. He's, "Come on, Sid!" And he grabs it. And they're both just yanking on it and pulling on it.
Saya elbows Ayami.
What? I thought this is what you wanted.
No, you melt it. Just get rid of it.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
All
I'll stop freezing it if I can do that. Do I need to do another skills and training to like just make it stop for being frozen?
No, I'm not going to make you roll again. That's fine.
Here, let me help you with that. I can make it I fix it.
He pulls hard as you cause it to stop freezing, and and the momentum carries him back, and he lands. Sid and Mo catches him, and they're just landing, sitting on the ground, like just completely bewildered with everything that's going on. He gets his boot back on. He stands back, and he says, "Let's keep going to processing. No more delays."
Oh no, are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Thanks for asking.
Perhaps somebody spilled some sticky soda and made the floor all sticky.
Privates never clean it up after themselves. This way, and he kind of like prods you with the electrical pugil stick a little bit. It doesn't shock you because it's not on.
Ow, okay, I'm going.
As he leads you down the last 50 meters toward the checkpoint, you see more guards dressed in similar armor to him, with similar pugil sticks, waiting. What do you got here, officers? I've got 4 people who need to go back to processing. They've lost their badges. Again, can you send them through the processing again? You got it, boss. No problem. Just lead them this way. All right. So they do a guard handoff, and you guys are sent through another door. And you're told, just wait here, and the processing people will be here in a moment to come and get you and take your new picture IDs. Do you at least have your other working papers?
Like I told the other guy, I was told to be here this morning, and I showed up, and I was in a rush because it was last minute. I was supposed to start tomorrow, but they told me to come in today. So I came in, and I forgot everything because I was in such a rush. I had 5 minutes to get ready and get out the door. So I didn't bring anything with me, but I work here.
Yeah, they said they needed people quick. We're the new recruits. We didn't get shuffled much at all. Lucky I have my hard hat even.
I think I left mine sitting down by the crates we were moving right before we got here.
I would say, is that a trick what I just pushed on them?
I'm not going to make you roll that. That's fine. These aren't the bureaucrats anyway. They're just exasperated little guards. They're just going to...
They don't give a...
They don't give a flying squirrel bit at all.
They just want to do their job and go home.
Saya just shrugs.
Well, fantastic. The guard, you stay in here. Do not go through that door. You won't be able to get through anyway without proper ID anyway. And he closes the door behind him, so you're in a room with 2 couches along each side of the wall. And there's 2 doors. One door, and there is a key card processor on one of the doors. On both the doors, actually. So if without a key card, you have a hard time getting out either way.
And Kashi's got that wonderful little key card right there.
Do you use it?
Heck yeah, I'm gonna use it. And it's on it's on that first door, right? The one they're like, don't go through?
Yes.
Alright, well, I'm using it on that one. Let's go.
If you put the key card to the door, it beeps, clicks, and opens.
And I walk through that door. And can I assess the situation as I'm walking through that door?
Absolutely, you sure can.
I am oblivious unless someone wants to help me.
I can.
Mark your fatigue.
Yeah, I could too,
Yes.
but God, thank you.
See, I was just going to roll my own assess.
All right, so you may ask a question now, Ellie.
Well, all right, first thing is, what should I be on the lookout for?
What should you be on the lookout for is the guards that are patrolling up and down the hallway.
And then I go right back through the door and close it and go, oops.
So there's a whole hallway back there.
Yes, there's a whole hallway with doors, but she happened to see the guards that were patrolling before they saw her.
How many guards are there?
You saw 2. One going up the one way, one going up the other way. In opposite directions, opposite patrols.
Would you have noticed if they were dressed like all the other guards that we've seen?
They are just like the other guards that you've seen.
We just need some outfits.
My friends, it seems maybe a little late in the game, but what are we looking to do here?
Curiosity killed the cat.
Top of the Jade Chrysanthemum.
Well,
I guess
last
that's it.
time we met with Lilu in her office, and she told us that we needed to check out these people in this place, right? Well, she was gonna get together my petition at a concert.
Perhaps we can trick our way further in. Perhaps we can use those 2 badges, and 2 of us can ask where the guard's locker room is. We are newly assigned, perhaps.
I'd probably give the key cards over to Saya and Kaizu because the guards are, men, and I'm not.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna at least give the cards to them and let the men handle it.
Jade Chrysanthemum is equal opportunity.
All right. So you guys
What
have
was
the
that,
key cards.
Wildwood?
Yeah, what was that? Wildwood?
I'm just saying, I'm in.
So you guys are gonna
Let us
go.
hope
You
we-
guys are gonna go into the hallway with the patrolling guards to look for the guards'
Guard's
changing
locker
room. The guards' locker room.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
So you open the door. The door opens into the long hallway, and you see the guards who are patrolling. You can already see them, and they're on their way back. They spot you, and he begins walking down the hallway in your direction. But not off his patrol route. Just continuing down the patrol route all the way down to the door. He gets to you. He kicks his leg up high. He kicks his hand high up in the salute, and he says, "How can I help you?"
I'm gonna mock his salute and immediately back.
Okay.
I do it at the exact same time. We synchronized.
Yeah, where we synchronized perfectly. We're just helping these new recruits to the locker room.
The locker room. Or you the new guard rotation?
Yes, sir.
Don't call me sir. I work for a living. Go get dressed. Go get changed. We're the 4th door down the left, on the right. Let me see your ID. You got your ID cards?
I'm right
I
here.
hold my finger over the picture and I hold it up real quick and pull it back.
He doesn't even he doesn't even bother to take them. He just says, "Oh, good, excellent, fantastic."
Let's all go to the locker room then.
At
And like
least
that Leonardo DiCaprio meme. Walking down like that.
So we're going with you, and you guys are acting like guards to guide us. Is that what, or is it
Yes.
just you 2 going? Okay.
Initially, I thought they were going to stay back in the room, but then
That's
something
what I
was
thought.
mentioned that everybody was wrong. So I guess that's up to God.
Honestly, good on these other guards for not questioning that we have new female guards. I'm really impressed with them.
Yeah, they're making progress. So, all right, let's make our way to the locker room then, so we can find some clothes that fit. Maybe.
went to the locker room, and it is a unisex shower situation. As you walk in, there's guards of every different stripe showering and getting dressed. It's very much Starship Troopers. Everyone's just doing their things, wearing towels, not wearing towels, snapping each other with towels. But you do see guard uniforms lined up everywhere.
Assess the situation, please.
Okay, what are you looking for under all the soap?
Any stray guard badges just laying about? That's a 10.
That is a 10. You may ask two of the questions.
Okay. Does that have to be on the?
Yes, it has to be on the list. Come on, Jax.
Yeah. What here can I use to get a couple more badges?
Okay, you can use some of the guard uniforms that are hanging up.
Okay. I kind of move over to. Well, actually, I have another question to ask. So,
Yep.
what should I be on the lookout for?
Should you be on the lookout for the cameras in the shower area?
That
How
doesn't seem
many?
right.
Yeah, I know, right? How many though are there?
They're in all the corners facing in.
Can I rely on my skills and training to kind of make it more steamy in the room, harder to see?
You can if you yes, go for it.
I want to block the camera specifically, but
Roll with your
so it
focus.
be higher up. Okay, focus. Let's see. I have 1. I got an 8.
Got an 8. On a hit, you do it. On a 7 to 9, you do it imperfectly. You create a lot. You create a lot of steam, but you notice that the light on the cameras goes from red to like a blue color when the steam picks up, as if it's switching to a different kind of frequency.
So it says I can accept those consequences or mark 1 fatigue.
Yep. Do you want to mark the fatigue or take those consequences?
I think I want to mark the fatigue.
All right, you mark the fatigue, and the cameras kind of just fritz out as they get overwhelmed with moisture.
Nice.
Shoddy workmanship.
That'll teach him to put cameras in the bathroom.
My friends, quickly, grab uniforms. Change.
Well, y'all don't have uniforms either, do you? Just have badges.
No, but we're gonna go looking for them and steal them.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I make sure to grab a uniform that has a badge, and I hand it off to Kaizu.
And I look for a uniform that actually fits, and hopefully there's a badge in it, but we'll see.
Yeah, I want to find one with a badge that's a female badge. I'm sorry.
Is this all guards?
This is all guards, yes.
Can I plainly see where all the towels are at?
Yes, they're by the door.
I guess when we're wrapped up here on the way out, I'm going to make an attempt to steal the whole lot of towels so we have a lot less guards moving around this building for a bit.
You could always create a draft that blows every loose article of clothing out of the locker room.
Oh, now we're talking.
Free your mind. It's a cartoon. We can do whatever we want.
You're going to keep the. So you think your modesty is going to keep the guards from getting you? That's the plan?
I do, yeah. I think it'll slow down some guards at least.
Well, we don't know Tarantino Groovy Era. There might be.
Wait, what? Foot fetish?
I was going to say, they are all showering together, so I guess that really doesn't matter much to them, does it?
All right. So are you using a gust of wind, or are you stealing the towels? What are you doing?
If the towels are right by the door, I'm going to use a gust of wind to just kind of catch up as many towels and articles of clothing as I can. Just like a big, weird gust when you open a door that happens sometimes. There's no other open source, you know. It'll just be like weird, unexplained phenomenon that happened.
All right, so you're going to definitely rely on your skills and training for this.
Yeah, I'd say that's fair. Which stat is that, by the way?
That is focus.
Nice. Put some points into that. Well, it's positive notes.
And nice. You hit, and it happens exactly as you describe it. Describe it.
So right as the door whips open, I'll whip a gust of wind so the door slams against the wall, and just kind of whipping past us as we walk out. Some towels will zip off the rack and fly out into the hallway. Same with some loose articles of clothing, socks, some underwear, pants. Just a whole burst of clothes fly out into the hallway and smack against the wall on the other side as we close the door up.
Too modest. The gust of wind is almost torrential in its strength, and it pulls almost all the free articles of clothing out of the room, out into the hallway, scattering them across everywhere, showering one guard with a whole mess of towels on the outside. Bras and boxers everywhere. Very good, Kaizu. So now, but you have uniforms. What are you doing with those uniforms?
Changing into them.
Yes, right there in the hallway.
Okay, right there in the hallway. I guess we're getting changed into the uniforms. No one's saying any
Indeed.
different.
No, see, I
Let's
thought we
do
got
Wildwood.
changed, and then as we were leaving, Kaizu blew all the stuff out.
If that could be the order of events, that works for me too.
That's better than changing out in the middle of the hallway for
I
all
was
of
gonna say, I thought we were
us.
changing while it was all steamy.
Oh, that's very good. You changed when it was steamy, and then blew everything out of the hallway, and now are stepped out of the hallway dressed like guards, looking like 4 misshapen badasses in weird misshapen uniforms that aren't made for each of you, even though some of them look close.
I figured I was putting it over my clothes because A, they're not made for me, and B, when I don't want to look like a guard anymore, I want to be able to change that.
All right, so where are you going now dressed as guards? Are you going to the in-processing? Are you going back the way you came? You don't really have a map or anything of the complex.
We could always go back. Could go back through and go down the hallway we're supposed to, but then we might run into somebody who's already seen us and being like, "Why are you dressed like that?"
The guard? All the guards are masked. You have
Okay, that's
helmets.
good.
You have helmets.
Should we go back and look at that one tunnel that was mentioned, the one on the west side?
This was the tunnel we were told not to go down. Perhaps we should keep going down it.
Let's keep going down it then.
Can I just, walk up to a guard that's on patrol and, trick/ask them, man, I just got totally turned around. I'm trying to find my way. Do you happen to have a map or, something that can help me out? I lost all my stuff.
What are you trying to find?
Everything blew through the locker room.
What are you trying to find?
We're on rotation for the inner sanctum.
And we need a map.
And you're all the way on this sector?
We got lost. There's a lot of tunnels through here.
And then we had to come back and get our stuff. Our stuff was in the locker room. There's a whole, windstorm in there. It was a whole thing.
All 4 of you? Jeez, FNGs, I tell you what. I'll bring you to the inner sanctum. Follow me.
Cool.
You can't trust your fellow guards. Who can you trust?
Too true. Too true.
And he begins, follow me, and he takes his key card out, and he opens the door. And he goes, it's not that far. Just follow me. I don't know what they have you on rotation down there for. You working for Nimi, or you on Spirit Tech detail?
There really isn't this long of a pause for real. It's just all of us are trying to think who talks first.
Well, no, so, I'm thinking of the pros of both, because, personally, my character's gonna want to go talk to Nimi. However...
The spirit one, the spirit tech.
Yeah, and that's Wildwood's family and stuff that he's into.
That's what I'm curious about.
And I feel like we haven't explored it much. Okay, I'm good with that, if we want to say spirit tech.
I mean, Kaizu could go off to Spirit Tech, and we could say that we 3 are working for Nimi.
We want to split off 1 and 3?
Or heck, even 2 and 2. Because it is 2 guards.
Yeah. Split the party time.
Who do you want to go with, Saya?
I'll go with Kashi. Excuse me. I'm so bad with the names, and every time I want to know anybody's names, our names are up. Ayami.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm so bad with the names.
Then I'll go with Kaizu.
All right. So
I look at the name badge on. She's. I look at the name on it and I say, whomever, and we're working for Nimi directly. These two are supposed to be going to Spirit Tech.
Oh, okay. Fantastic. All right. So those of you going to Nimi, I need to take this door, use your key cards, go through the next 3 doors, then take 2 down to the left, 1 to the right, 1 more to the left, straight on, and then the 3rd door past the 4th quarter. You can't miss it.
Somebody clip that, please.
You can't miss it.
You can't get there from here.
As for those going to Spirit Tech, I'm heading that way myself. You can follow me.
We thank you for your assistance.
Yeah, no problem. Just remember when it's time to put your note in the suggestion box, just remember guard X23 helped you out.
Will do.
I'm really
Sure,
shooting for Employee
sure.
of the Month this month. To get the
Good
better
one.
to get the better parking spot and everything.
You get that parking spot in that raise, hopefully.
A raise? You get paid for this?
You get paid?
Maybe there's at least a picture on the wall.
So
Let's go, Amy.
I hope you remember those directions, because I have no clue.
I remember about half of them.
God will remind you of the rest.
He won't.
I really hope so.
Remember. God doesn't remember them. But anyway, we do have assess the situation. We can make an assess the situation to roll. Who wants to go first? Do we want to do Spirit Tech first, or do we want to go to Nimi? It's up to either group. Who wants to do what?
We can do Nimi first. I mean, unless Wildwood is raring to go.
Nah, go ahead. I'm just chilling.
All right.
So are our characters gonna remember the directions that they were given? How are we doing that?
Straight ahead for the first 3 doors, and then we take a left.
Then a right, then a left, then past the 4th quarter. You can't miss it because of the tree. No, you're gonna make an assess the situation to follow the directions, or rely on your skills and training.
All right, I'm going to rely on my skills and training, and I'm going to meditate to remember those directions as he said them.
Okay.
Nice.
That would be a
Ooh.
14.
That would be a 14. That's the best you can pretty much do. So yes, you remember the directions easily with your photographic shield in mind. You create a memory palace in your head, and you follow the directions keenly. And Ayami, you're almost in wonder as he barely even opens his eyes and just kind of walks his way there, almost blindfolded, to where you need to go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna stand there stunned, and as he keeps going, I'm gonna run to catch up with him. Like, no, wait. Yeah, I just follow him.
Have you thought of what you're going to say when you run
I
into
have no-
Nimi?
Well, it depends on if we want to continue the guard act or if I want to speak with her as me.
The anonymity gives us the opportunity to observe before we act.
Yeah. So maybe we should see what's going on before I just jump into that.
I wonder what we'll find there.
I'm scared to find out.
Let's keep
That's
going.
okay, because I still have afraid, so, that's probably accurate.
As you follow the directions, the hallway narrows and breath stills. No more guards, only silence. At the end of the path, carved into the roots of the tram's hub's lowest level, waits a shrine unlike any temple in Ba Sing Se. The walls curve inward like a seed pod grown, not built, from petrified bamboo and vine-bound stone. Spirit flames hover in shallow dishes along the floor, casting shifting shadows that dance across racks of handmade weapons. Curved knives, bone-handled spears, blades carved from shattered bending implements, each etched with the sigil of the Jade Chrysanthemum. Murals of lost water tribe warriors adorn the shrine's canopy, painted in bold red and sea green. A woven tapestry shows a mother holding a child above rising floodwaters, her hands empty but her eyes blazing. Another shows a woman forging a blade over a cauldron of lightning and tears. The center of the chamber is bare. Just a low stone basin filled with still dark water, and a single weapon resting beside it. A blade of water tribe design. And beside it, waiting, weathered, unmoved, you see Nimi, back turned to you, in her crimson green armor, her face crimson and green off armor, her face masked by the hooded helmet that she wears. She doesn't notice you yet. You're standing there. She is seems to be appraising the mural in front of you.
I want my character to stay hidden, kind of acting on the afraid.
Okay.
Kind of like not having a meltdown, but like really kind of freaking out a little bit. Because she doesn't know her birth family. She was, as far as she knows, adopted, found on a Fire Nation ship, and was raised in the Fire Nation. She doesn't know anything. She hadn't gone back because she didn't, like she was going to get around to it, but it was one of those things that's always scary. And so she hasn't, and now she sees someone that looks like her. She's never heard anything. She doesn't know anything. She's like, I don't know what to say. This woman's kind of crazy. I mean, we saw her dressed up and like laughing and freaking like, she's attacking people and she's hurting people. And then Lilu said that she believes that she was like that her baby was stolen. And she's seen my face the one time with the drones at the festival. So she knows that there's someone that looks like her. But she didn't really seem to care. And so she doesn't know what to do or what to say. And so she just kind of sits, she like stays hidden and kind of sits down with her head between her like knees, like freaking out.
I want to guide and comfort Ayami because I see that she is still really shaken up from what happened previously.
Okay. So when you try to honestly guide and comfort another person, roll with harmony. On a hit, they choose one. They embrace your guidance and comfort, and may clear a condition or two fatigue. So roll with your harmony. That's a very. Oh, look at you are on fire, my friend.
Nice.
On a 10 plus, if they embrace your guidance and comfort, they may also shift their balance. Do you accept the guidance and comfort that he's giving you?
Yeah, it's something I want to engage with. It's something I want to address. It's just something that scares her.
All right, so role play amongst each other. Go for it. I'm just gonna sit back and watch.
I know. I don't know what to say. I'm trying to think of what to say. Ayami, I see that you are shaken up. If I may, can I help you find stillness?
Yeah, please. Yeah.
Follow my breathing. I'm going to place my hand on your back. And I place my hand between her shoulder blades and just kind of just sink chi, kind of, and just slow, even in and out breathing.
Yeah, she'll do what you're doing then.
This is not a good time to be afraid. I don't know how we should act. Should we find the others, or...
Well, I know Kaizu also wants to figure out things that are going on personally with his company and his family. And we have stuff to do here. And I would like to engage with Nimi, but at the same time, I know that we need to figure out. Yeah,
I forgot I'm supposed to ask a question that you have to answer. So that wasn't it, so I apologize.
you're fine. This is still conversation. That's fine.
Do you truly believe that Nimi is your mother?
Well, the report said she had a baby that's missing, and I'm adopted. We look a lot alike. She and I are both waterbenders, and she's of the age that could correspond to such. But I don't have concrete evidence, and I didn't ask Lilu because I didn't want that to interfere with everything else we're trying to do. So I don't have concrete evidence. But we could go in there as guards and just see what happens.
Agreed. Let us do that, for better or for worse.
Thank you for helping me through it and being there with it.
I'm here for you. I will help wherever I can. I hate to see my friends in distress. I help her stand up, and I guess we walk into the room to present ourselves as guards on duty.
Begin to
Yep,
do
I'll
that.
go with.
As you approach to begin to do that, you hear off to the edge. You hear, "Hey, Nimi!" And you see a kind of rotund man step in, not dressed in the green and the red, but he's dressed in a suit, a shiny suit. "Hey, Nimi!" She goes, "Oh, hello, shiny Shin." "Hey!" He goes, "It's good to see you again. Good to see you again. I'm in town. But we need to talk. We need to wrap. So we've got some Jade Chrysanthemum business we really got to talk about. We got to figure out what we're going to do now that we haven't gotten the echo. What's the plan from here on out?" Amy looks at him. She goes, Are you an idiot? We're going to have this briefing soon. We're not just going to have it randomly because you decided to walk into my chambers and ask me questions. Do you even know these guards who are standing behind me? Have you checked their credentials? Have you given them the proper challenge and question and answer challenges? And he goes, "No, I assumed they were with you. I assumed they were with you." What the two of you do during this?
Just standing there at parade rest, and
Yeah, I feel like speaking's worse. I'm gonna stay quiet and let them figure it out.
shoulders back, chin up.
Should we salute?
Don't bring any attention to yourselves.
Fair.
Two of them begin arguing about the whose guards they are, and Shetty says, "Like, they're not my gods. They're not my gods at all." And she's like, "Well, they're not mine. I didn't call for guards." So she turns, spins on her heels. "You there?" She points at Saya. "Remove your helmet."
I'm sorry, could you speak up?
I said, "Remove your helmet."
It's really hard to hear in this helmet. What was that?
She whips her hand in your direction. She's far from you, but a chain loosens from her gauntlet and circles around your helmet, and she yanks it back, lifting it off your head. "Can you hear me now? I said remove the helmet."
Oh, that's much better. I totally couldn't hear you with that helmet. What'd you want?
"Who are you? I recognize you."
I look down at the badge. I'm Y 42.
To Brooke, the Tuyami, take off your helmet.
Oh, but you know it'll mess up my hair, and I already have helmet hair, but right now it's covering. Okay, you know what? Hmm.
You're
Can I
not.
plead with her to talk with us?
Yeah, of course you can. You may
I
plead
don't know how well that's gonna go.
on roll
Oh,
harmony.
okay. Alright. So, harmony is 2. I wish I had better ideas right now. Oh my god, I got a 6.
You got a 6.
I can help. I can help.
You can help. Take it. Mark a fatigue. What's your fatigue tracker at now?
Mine's at 2.
2.
Now,
Okay.
I'm gonna regret this if she's not, cooperative with your plead.
I'm gonna regret it too. I mean, I'm gonna fatigue. We can get 5 fatigue though, right?
You can get up to 5 fatigue. Yep. On a
All right.
7 to 9, they need something more evidence that this is the right course of guidance of making the right choice. So plead with them, and I'll tell you what you need to give you.
Mm. She's already on to us. Do you think I should just go for trying to figure out who she is in relation to me?
I was gonna say, didn't those 2 guards send you guys down there? You can plead with her and tell her, hey, we were sent here.
Yeah.
She said she recognized me.
Yeah.
Exactly, I'm a guard.
These tricks are only gonna get us so far. I think I'm gonna go for it if that's okay.
Hey, go for it.
I want to plead with her. I want to say, can we please? I'll take my helmet off. I'll say, can we please talk? Maybe without shining shin. No offense to you. But can we please talk? We have something that we sincerely want to talk with you about.
You take off your helmet. She punches Shiny Shin in the jaw and knocks him out, and he crumples to the ground unconscious.
That's one way to do that. Okay.
Maybe you need to ask her for a few more favors.
She's been waiting to do that. That wasn't on me. So, do you see the physical resemblance between us? Is it something that you're noticing too?
She gets uncomfortably close, face to face with you. She's wearing her helmet, so you really can't see the resemblance through her masked helmet. But she gets very close to you.
Oh boy.
She whispers a name, very, very, a water tribe name, a name you probably haven't heard in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what it is, so you're gonna have to
Tapesa.
Tapesa. It's not on the name, it's not on the list, so I don't see it.
You're
Tapesa.
good.
She whispers Tapesa to you. But she seems like she doesn't believe it. But on that note, we're gonna take our 10-minute break. And come right back to this when we're done. We'll be right back,
What
everybody.
a cliffhanger.
What a little cliffhanger. We'll be right back, everybody. See you soon. All right, welcome back a couple seconds early because that countdown's a little slow. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone's having a great time. We're gonna do a quick check-in, mid-tour check-in. See how everyone's doing. Make sure everyone's doing good and still ready to play. I'm not dying, I promise. Woo. All right. Keyword, you still good?
Still good.
Excellent. Brooke, how you doing? You still good?
Doing great. I'm excited.
Fantastic. Ellie, you good?
All good.
And I don't think Wildwood's with us. I think he's putting the little guy to bed. So we'll check in with Wildwood in a little bit. All right, so where we had left off, Nimmy had come face to face with Tapesa and had whispered her name. And they were just about to have a heartfelt talk to talk, heart to heart, before we went to break. Nimmy removes her helmet, shakes out her hair, and looks at the young woman who looks very remarkably like her. And she goes, I don't believe it's even possible. How is it that you've come to be here and in opposition of me?
Well, when I was quite little, I was found on a fire merchant ship as they were docked in the Northern Water Tribe. I'm a waterbender. I was adopted by a prominent merchant, but I've never met my adoptive parent, or my birth parent. And now you look a lot like me, and I don't know why we're on opposite, I don't know why now is the time we meet each other, because that wasn't planned, but you look a lot like me. Or I look a lot like you. You became involved when Avatar Echo was getting kidnapped. No, when Lilu was getting kidnapped.
Sorry
And
you
we
had
were
to get
all
caught
just
up in
at the
that.
festival.
I'm sorry you were caught up in that. Those are things that must have been done, that must be done. You don't understand. It's for the good of all four nations that the Avatar is put back in her place and brought back to balance. Drastic measures had to be taken to make her see the way. I'm sorry you were caught up in it.
Well, we're trying to talk things through with her, because it definitely does seem like the spirit world is out of balance. And that people are out of balance with the spirit. But I don't know that kidnapping is gonna fix it.
Kidnapping is just where we began. We are going to completely reprogram Echo. We're going to bring her back to what she should be.
Reprogram?
Reprogram. We're gonna get the grooviness out. We're gonna bring her back to a more conservative pro Earth Kingdom monarchy manner. That's going to bring balance back to the world.
It sounds to me that you want to put your finger on the scale to shift the balance in your favor.
Not my favor. I'm not an Earth Kingdom monarchist. I just sick of seeing the world out of balance.
The old way lost its balance on its own.
The old way was pushed over the edge by Groovy Era. It had no choice but to be pushed over the edge. The monarchy had no way of succeeding with the pressures pushed up against it.
I mean,
But we can.
Good.
Go ahead.
Well, the Earth King before that had no idea that there was a war that had been going on for 100 years. So, the system was obviously flawed.
Flawed, yes, but it did not need to be destroyed, and it's brought much damage to the world. We're going to help restore it. I'm going to help restore it so I can bring it back, so I can get what I lost back. But maybe I've already gotten it. Maybe we don't need. I don't need to go any further.
How did you end up here?
That's a very long story. When I lost my child, I went down some dark paths. I found myself in some very radical organizations. Always blaming the people who took my child from me, the Fire Nation. You weren't lost, you were taken from me. Because I was deemed an unfit mother. And I never saw you again.
Why were you deemed unfit?
I was poor. I didn't have enough. I could have made enough. I could have done it. We would have been fine. If you are really who you say you are, we would have been fine. But all it did was harden me. And I found my way. I found people to care for. I could never find you again. But I found something else. I found family and I found purpose.
What happened to my birth father? Or the father of the child that you believe to be lost?
Lost at sea. Before the child was born.
So there's a chance he could still be out there.
I would have doubted it until I just possibly ran into you after so many years.
Can I plead with her? Can I attempt the roll and then I can make my plea?
Make your plea and then make the roll. I want to put your effort into it, then roll.
It is balance that you seek. Correct. In this world, you feel it is lost. Can you be swayed from your path of terrorism and kidnapping if balance can be found?
What? And with that, you are rolling with harmony.
Ooh.
You
God
did well, though.
dang!
Very good. 10 plus, they act now, and they do their best. She goes, I will attempt to change. For you, and for Tapesa, if this truly is Tapesa, I will attempt to change.
Since you don't seem to believe that I'm Tapesa, and yes, I have been going by a Fire Nation name, my adoptive name, Ayami, but you don't seem to believe it's me, but my face is my face. I can't really change it. And I can waterbend. What else? How else can I prove it?
Not a waterbender, she says.
Was my father?
He may have been. Bending is bending. Bending is bending. It happens in the water tribe. You're blessed. I'm not.
Yeah, the spirits grant it randomly, don't they?
1 second, please.
Sure.
Oh.
Didn't naturally think of that keyword. If you want to suggest it to my character, I'd be open to it. The mirror thing.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of how to phrase it without just like talking out of character, but
Talking
I got
character.
it. I got it.
Sorry about that. I had a phone call.
You good?
Ayami, perhaps if you see your two faces together, can you make a mirror from ice?
I can try that. Let's see. Can I rely on my skills and training? However, instead of rolling with focus, can I use... Where's that page? Can I use Trusty Talisman? Arm wraps. It's a move on my character sheet. It says you have a specific weapon, tool, or item which you believe is crucial to your training and abilities. You can roll with harmony instead of focus if you use the item to rely on your skills and training.
Okay.
Cool.
Sure.
Okay, so I would roll with harmony. Got an 8.
You got an 8. All right. So you can create a mirror. And do you want to mark the fatigue? And go with the consequence. You can make the mirror, but it's not shiny enough unless you really put some more into it. So you can see in it. See your reflection in it.
Okay, I will mark the fatigue.
Okay, you mark the fatigue, and you can see what are you trying to accomplish with this mirror? I'm unclear what you were trying to accomplish.
I want to guide and comfort Nimi. Once I see the mirror has been made.
Okay, so basically, where we could see each other, like, see how closely we resemble. I mean, it's kind of hard to lie about that. I mean, unless one of us had, like, cosmetic surgery. But, like...
Okay, try to guide and comfort.
Ooh.
Who's doing the guiding and comforting?
Not me.
I will. Saya will. I kind of... Who knows how she'll react to this? I put a hand on kind of each of their opposite shoulders and kind of bring them together towards the ice, and I say, of your two faces, I do only see the one. You are a woman who has lost a child, and Ayami is a child who has lost her mother. your resources, our abilities. Together we would be better finding balance than in contention. It's another.
Wow, these rolls are insane.
Yes, they are. So they embrace your guidance and comfort, and you may also shift their balance. So do you want to shift their? Did you
I
want
don't
to
know what
shift?
her balance is. Her balance is towards unity. I don't know, whatever her principles are.
You're gonna send her.
Those are
Back,
mine.
you're gonna put her back toward her center, okay? Because you didn't ask what her. All
I
right.
would have to assess to find that out, but
Yep. Okay. So you bring her back, and she embraces your guidance. Is there any rule that prohibit keyword from rolling in my place? I don't think so. As long as he knows your character sheet.
I don't have it.
I can roll in your place too. I think I can pull it up, Architect. He's just rolling so good.
It's my dice. No, you're gonna taint them.
He is rolling really good tonight. It is crazy. So she is guided by you, and she looks down. A tear comes to her eye, and she softens, and she breaks down, and she starts sobbing. She begins sobbing. Not tears, it's just tears of grief, relief, just deep down inside, deep from her core, just letting it go.
Can I ask her if it's okay that I hug her? Like, hey, can I hug you?
She says yes.
Alright, I want to embrace her because she's like breaking down. Like, I don't know her. I want to, but like, she's also kind of intimidating. But I'll hug her.
She's also the leader of an evil organization.
She just punched this guy out. But yeah, no, I'll.
For you.
Just to talk. She didn't know. I mean, my helmet was still on. I guess. Anyway.
You put your arm around her. You take her to your embrace. She softens. And she just sobs. And sobs and sobs and sobs. She's pretty useless at this point.
Oh no.
Keyword just rolled too high.
But you can maybe use this to your advantage.
Saya steps away and gives them some space and starts studying the, what'd you say, a tapestry that she was looking at?
A mural.
A mural, there you go. I think we could go to Kaizu and Kashi unless Ayami has something else she wants to say.
No, I was gonna say I don't really know what to say. I don't think my character would know what to say either. I think it's just, trying to comfort a grieving woman.
She got emotionally blindsided in her basement.
I say don't guide and comfort her anymore. She might have a breakdown.
I think she is.
Worse.
All right. Kaizu, Kashi, you were heading in a different direction. You were being led by guards to the Spirit Tech repository. Are you guys still heading in that direction?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, excellent. You are led into a warehouse-looking room, very large. I mean, not so large that it stretches incredulity, but it's big. It's a very big warehouse where there are just stacked crates upon crates upon crates of Kaizu tech everywhere. It's either the fact that they're just using your crates, or there seems to be some kind of direct pipeline from your company to the Jade Chrysanthemum somehow.
Interesting. And then there's a guard in front of us that's leading us along.
There's a guard leading you along. Yep.
Well, I'm gonna kind of speak up a bit, and I noticed we have an increased intake in Kaizu tech lately. I I'm curious what our plans have been with this. It seems like they've been shuffling a lot of loot around, and now we have the new security that we're training and bringing in even just today. It's very interesting. A lot of movement. What do you think?
I think that our plan is going to always stay the same, where it's going to be quiet. We're not going to ask too many questions, and we're just going to stand in our position and make sure no one walks past us. That's what I'm thinking. Well, I don't know what you're thinking.
It would appear there's a bit more bouncing around in my head than yours, but I appreciate your singularity to the job.
You
That's
have
right.
absolutely no questions about any of this?
When's payday?
They haven't told you when payday is yet?
No, I know when payday is. It's the only question I had when they took the job. When payday?
Got you. Did you ask how much they were going to pay you?
I knew how much they were going to pay for me. It was in my contract. Don't you have a contract?
No, we were kind of hilariously abreast of paperwork or anything when coming in today, actually.
What are they getting themselves into lately? Standards are going to shit. Everything is just going to crap. Ever since this Groovy Era, everything's going to crap. We need to get back to our good old country roots. Tossing say, take me home to the place I belong.
I belong, West Virginia.
That's what I'm talking about. The good old days. You know, when they played guitars, not use synthesized music.
Ah, I see. Well, we seem to have a lot of plans with this Kaizu tech for sure. He's not only handsome, but pretty damn creative.
I mean, I don't know how creative he is. It's all just drone tech.
I'm just going to let out a bit of a gasp and cut it off quickly.
What's that?
Kite? Oh gosh. So I'm going to ask where the new security detail is that we're being assigned.
Right
And if he knows.
Right this way. They lead you up to a door. You two are to stand right here. 6 hours. We'll come give you a lunch break in 3. Then you'll come do the last 3. It'll be great. Then you'll get paid. Don't move. Don't leave this spot. Don't let anyone by. And the challenge word of the day is chicken noodle soup.
Excellent. I just got one question. Wait, when was payday again?
Payday is the 1st and 15th of every month.
That's all I need to know.
It's working.
Just gonna kind of wait for him. Is he just gonna wander off now that we're at our position?
Once you make sure that you're at your position, standing in the proper places, making sure you're not moving and doing anything, he leaves.
I'll hit him with that salute we recently learned. Pasta leg up and everything. Really
Same subject.
You toss
together.
You toss the whole leg up and everything. All right. He returns the very smart salute you just sent him, and he wanders away.
I'm thinking some assess the situation. What about you, Ellie? Yeah.
Oh, I agree, but I don't have the good creativity for it.
I'll give her a toss here.
All right, roll with creativity.
If not, I'll just have keyword roll. I'll say that my roller's broken. Oh shit, it is. Something's wrong with my rolling machine. I don't know what's going on here. Sucks.
Well, I'll give it a try.
Give it a roll. Yep.
I can do it if you help. I get that 7.
He can't help because he failed to assess the situation.
Oh, really weak.
Weak, yeah, definitely weak. So the two of you As you kind of move off to assess the situation away from where your guard post, you hear over an announcement, "Where are you going? Guards X-37 and X-48 in Sector B5. Why are you leaving your post?"
I was just stretching my legs for a second, and I'm going right back to my spot.
Yeah, we weren't sure if this was like a post or a patrol. We didn't really get told anything. The guy was just mostly concerned of when payday is.
Very well. Maintain your post.
Yes, sir. I'm going to turn to what I think is a camera and toss the old leg salute and everything again.
All right, everyone take a rafter as you're sitting there for an hour and a half, just waiting. Oyami and Saya are comforting Nimi. An hour and a half goes by until a patrol finally marches by you. And relief comes, and they're like, "It's time to go to lunch." It's early. It's an hour and a half early before they were going to come and get you, but apparently they've come to get you now.
I thought we were told lunch was after like 3 hours. It's only been barely an hour and a half. Why so early? I'm not hungry. Are you hungry, Kaizu? Not Kaizu, but whatever name that person is.
Oh, yeah, we need some code names. I am not. I ate a nice hearty breakfast before my shift today because I was planning on working hard. It's little feels very early for some lunch to me too.
Very well. The patrol marches on past you. And the next hour and a half wait goes by.
So, I wish there was a way we could do something, but those dang cameras, they see everything. So we can't,
You can attempt to assess the situation again. Enough time has passed.
Okay, yeah, let's give it another whirl here. Come on, nice. Okay, there we go.
Okay, there you go. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. All right, you get to ask 2 questions on the list.
You know what? Let me see. I have a power here about this kind of thing too, I think. Okay, I'm gonna use my think of the possibilities. So I'm gonna mark a fatigue, and my plan here is going to be that I'm going to take my what here can I use to blank as a bonus, and then I'm still gonna take 2 more. So I want to know what I can use here to disable our camera situation.
Okay.
Maybe make it seem like the camera's just shorted out in that area or something, so it'll be a couple hours before they can send someone to look at it, kind of thing. And then I also want to know what should I be on the lookout for, and I also know that that me and Kashi want to take a look around, so I want to know what's my best way, out, in, and through, kind of just my best way to cover as much ground as we can and stay sort of out of sight and try to get into just some areas where maybe we can find some sensitive information or anything like that.
All right, so the first question is, and you take a +1 going when acting against any of these. First question is, what can I use to knock out the cameras? Maybe there's nothing that you so much can do, but you are able to trace the wiring of the cables of the cameras because they're not wireless. Obviously, this is only the 70s. They're not wireless cameras. The fact that there's cameras is amazing, but they are wired in. So I mean, if the cabling is destroyed, you could probably turn off the cameras.
Like burnt a little bit.
Oh yeah, that sounds good. Get the wires to short out a bit, burn some of that plastic off, and expose some wiring. It'll short.
What is your bet? What should you be on the lookout for? Is the drones that are in the warehouse as well,
like flying around us,
flying above you? You didn't notice them when you first came in, but now that you're getting a good chance to look, you've had time. You've had 3 hours to look around your surroundings. You've noticed the very slight humming of very small kaiju drones.
Okay, perfect. And then our in, out, around.
You're
And
in,
just
out, and
on the
you're in, out, and around. Is you can this is a maze. The entire area is a warehouse, a maze of warehouse of boxes of shelving, and you see the way right through it. If you go right through the middle, you can probably come out to the other side faster than if you walked around it.
Okay, and that would let us cover a lot of ground as well, so we kind of figured out the layout
Yep,
while checking it out. Okay,
exactly.
excellent. And I feel like I can probably rely on my skills and training to deal with the drones. I have the power of wind, and I know how those drones work. I think I can get them to sort of act like they just flew up quickly for some reason. They detected something wrong and just flew up into the ceiling and broke themselves. That kind of thing.
Okay.
And hopefully Kashi can deal with these cameras, and then we can get out the move.
All right, are you going to deal with the cameras before you deal with the drones?
Yes, I will rely on my skills and trainings for that. I'm going to try to just burn the cables, like just a little bit of the plastic off all of the cables so that it like singes the wires to make it go out. No big explosions, no nothing, just, psst.
Roll it. All right.
With focus, that is actually an 8.
That is an 8. So, on a 7, 8, or 9, you do it imperfectly. It might lead to unexpected circumstances as the smoke turns on the sprinkler system.
Wonderful. Is there a way I could take a fatigue and get around that?
Absolutely.
I want to do that.
All right, so you take a fatigue, so the smoke doesn't build up enough smoke to activate the sprinkler system. And you notice the cameras go out. At least you hope the cameras go out.
It appears the light turned off. Excellent work. I think we might be free to move around now. Now, just for that drone, I think the next time it passes by, I'm just going to try to get it to bump itself into the ceiling and break.
Sounds like a good idea.
Have you
Let's
relied on your
give it a
skill
shot.
and trainings as it comes flying back around?
Can I give him some help on that?
Nope, because you just did this. You just did your thing.
Okay.
I guess there's nothing I can do technically to bump it up by 1, is there? I don't have any kind of reroll mechanic or
there is
anything.
not, and that is a miss. So that means I'm going to use a GM move as the drone takes is buffeted by the wind and then kamikazes and flies right into you, kind of exploding on your chest a little bit. Mark 1 fatigue.
Owie.
And then you notice there are dozens of drones kind of descending from the ceiling.
Can I rely on my skills and training and my knowledge of these drones? They're my tech. Can I rip the one open that it bumped against my chest and pull the chip out and quickly modify it in a way that'll shut the other ones down as well?
You can push your luck.
Okay, it does feel like pushing my luck. I will agree there. Let's do that. Let's see, push luck here. That's a passion. Okay.
That's a passion.
Oh, I did. I got +1. Here we go. Come on, baby. Dang it! It's like the same. Is that the exact same roll? The exact same
Yes, the exact same roll.
Roll in the exact same order. So as you're yanking and you're pulling apart at the at the drone, and more drones just start slamming into you. Take another fatigue.
Okay, so is there a way that I can create smoke without setting anything on fire? Like making it smoky so that like the drones can't really see anything?
Nope, in order to have smoke, you must have fire.
Just go ahead and burn them down, Copy. I'm panicking over here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start, as they're heading towards Kaizu, I'm gonna try and, burn them before they hit him.
All right, so you perform your kata move and throw flame at them. Rely on your skill and training. Very nice. As you create a wall of flame that takes out the drones, it activates the sprinkler system. The sprinkler system, which causes an alarm to go off in the warehouse.
Well, Kaizu, at this point, I think we should quickly take a look at some of this stuff and get the heck out of here.
Couldn't agree more.
So at this point, can I just, like, I don't know, set a fireball after one of the boxes in front of us just to burn it down and see what else is in there, really?
Absolutely.
Well, in
Sounds
for a
good.
penny, in for a pound. Might as well do it.
Yeah, and we know the layout of this quote unquote maze now. We could beeline to the center and just see what might be the most sensitive hidden away thing after this.
You know, quickly making our way through, and Kaizu points out something like, oh, that box? And she's like, oh, okay.
Excellent.
The box explodes, and the invoice attached to the box floats down slightly singed, and it's got a group of signatures on it. 2 of the signatures are people who work for you, Kaizu. The 3rd signature is yours, forged.
I'm gonna roll that up and stick it in my pocket.
Okay. The box contained drone parts. Like, all these boxes are drone parts.
It's a lot of drone parts.
Honestly, it almost makes it seem like it's going to be easier to figure out who was. It's so specific. It's like it's such a thick drone leak or drone division, not any airship stuff. It's just drones.
What do you think they want to do with all of these drones? This is a lot of drone parts.
I don't know. They've tried to whisk people away with them now. They've tried to attack us with them. They're using them for security. It almost seems as if they're just trying to replace their entire workforce with these drones.
Your drones, were they able to pick up people before, or is this something that they've messed with?
We were researching them to move stuff around warehouses, sort of to get rid of overhead cranes and use in open areas. But we never really thought about the use of trying to capture people with them. But they certainly have someone that knows how to reuse tech. I'm interested to see what we're going to find in the main lab.
Me too. This is very interesting. So we should probably get out of this room at this point, because I'm pretty sure some guards are going to be coming.
Agreed. We're new guards too. We better go check on anything that might be sensitive. Do our job proper. This room over here looks really important.
You're still so you're remaining in your guard uniform?
Yeah, I feel like we're best off probably pretending to be guards still, especially the helmets are handy. If this is a ton of stolen Kaizu tech, if I take my helmet off, someone might recognize me.
Okay. Fair enough. So eventually, the room is flooded with guards, and you blend right in with them as they're looking around, pointing their pugil sticks, trying to figure out, poking things, looking for how the fire started, what happened to the cameras, all that jazz. No one seems to question you. No one recognizes that you're the guards that were here before.
Excellent. Well, perhaps we just pretend like we're going to get back to what is normally our regular post and slip deeper into this place than our original post.
Sounds like a good idea.
Sounds good to me. As you sneak in further, you follow you see signs that lead you toward the research and development wing.
This sounds like the kind of place we might find some good information. Maybe even a scientist here.
or the cafeteria is in the opposite direction.
My stomach grumbles the minute I have that realization, and it can be heard out loud.
Kaizu, did you lie about that big breakfast that you had this morning?
I did, and now
I
I'm
can
thinking about
tell.
hot dogs. But we must stay on task.
We can get hot dogs
Decide.
after we go to the lab. I promise. I'll buy you hot dogs even.
I'm in.
So are we in the lab room right now?
You're not in the lab room, but you're heading toward the lab room.
Did we split up the two green key cards we had separately? Oh, we actually found more key cards, didn't we? We all have the green
yes,
one.
you now all have green cards because of your uniforms.
Yeah, I expect we might have to scan a card or something to get into one of these more final doors, but I'm just going to play it cool so far.
I'm going to try to assess the situation to see if we need to be on the lookout for anything around us, if anyone's following us.
Absolutely.
Womp womp.
No, you don't notice anybody following you, especially not the drones flying above you.
Are the sprinklers still going?
No, the sprinklers are no longer, not in this portion of the building. They're not going.
Oh, okay, we've gone deeper and the sprinklers have stopped.
Yep.
Okay, I gotcha. I guess it's been a bit. I can assess the situation as well. Let me get that a toss. 10.
Nice. 10.
Finally!
You can ask 2 questions.
Biggest threat, because I feel like that still might be a thing with the drones going on and whatnot, and I guess it's hard to say it in this next one. Do I already know if this door appears like I'm going to need to get through it in a different kind of security method, or am I just trying to figure out my way around still right now, or do I know where I'm going?
I was just about to tell you what you got, what you should probably ask, and what you should be on the lookout for.
Perfect.
What you should be on the lookout for is that you have a green key card, and that the key card pad has a blue stripe on it.
Okay.
And the biggest threat is the drone that's been following you.
Just one drone, right?
Just one drone, yep.
Wanna send that drone flying into the wall or something?
Yeah, let's give that a shot. I think that's the best plan we got here.
I don't want to be setting off any more sprinklers.
Right. What's that focus for that one? I got an extra on that. Okay. Woot!
So you slam it into the wall, and it shatters into pieces, leaving its components scattered on the ground.
I'm going to reach down and grab a couple different components that I recognize. I believe one of these allows this to pass through the door as part of its security routine. Let's see what happens if we approach and I press this button.
Rely on your skill and training.
That's what I just rolled to, right? So same focus? Okay, same roll. Yep. Boom, and a 1+. Come on, baby! Yes. At least, yes, yes-ish.
The door opens as you put the scanner to the door. You'll have to mark 1 fatigue if you want to open it all the way. You'll have to push it open.
Could I try to push it open with wind? With air bending instead, perhaps? My fatigue's getting awfully full lately.
Fortunately, no, because that's what happens if you only get a 7 to a 9. You do it imperfectly.
Right, yeah. Imperfect. All right, taking the fatigue, the door opens up.
Yep.
I'm going to throw my tit there.
How you doing on fatigue?
That puts me, I'm at 4 of 5.
4 of 5, okay.
Well, I'm at 1 of 5, so hopefully I can get do some of that, take some fatigues off of you.
All right, so
Yeah, I'm glad your rolls have been going pretty good. Mine, I just been not. I should have just had keyword rolling for me this whole time, like I said.
Right?
thank you for the raid, Dimian. Thank you very much. Welcome in, everybody. All right, so you tiredly push the door open. The fatigue is starting to set in. You're getting tired. You did just do a 3-hour guard shift before starting a fire. So the day is starting to wear thin on you. This makes perfect sense.
Yeah, and that drone blew up in my chest.
That drone did blow up right in your chest. And now you find yourself creeping into the R&D Development Center, having used the drone to pass through the door. Inside, you notice rows upon rows of bioluminescent vines and thorns and plants. Vines that wrap up and connect to wires that connect to drone tech. It seems as if the plants, the spirituality of the plants is feeding the drones. The drones are glowing from an internal light. And I've said too much without letting you do and assess the situation.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Usually I roll this and it's like I want my character to know what the hell's going on, but I legitimately, as the player, don't even know what the hell's going on with this roll. So. Plant life stuff
Nice!
going
You have
on.
to ask 2
Let me know.
questions.
Let's see. Well, I guess the first one here, I'm assuming there's computers and stuff. So I'm like, what here can I use to steal the data of what they're working on? I mean, it may just be like, manila folders of paperwork, or maybe it's data tapes or SD cards if they have a skewed future where that smaller storage medium, but whatever may be like the on-hand obvious data. So what here can I use to acquire the data on this current research? And what should I be on the lookout for, I guess?
You should be on the lookout for the stacks and stacks of data tapes. Old school thick ass data tapes.
Nice. For my what here can I use to? What are these data tapes can I use here to get the most information? Is there one that looks to be next to the main project computer or something? While other ones are scattered further away? Anything like that?
You can gather them all if you want. But there's manila envelopes, there's stuff all over the place to read. And if you do read it, what you pick up is what they are doing is they are incorporating anti-spirit plants that emanate an anti-spirit resonance into the drones to make the drones emanate an anti-spirit field, which then causes the spirits to act up and do things such as maybe turn people into cactuses.
Cactuses.
It looks like they are coordinating the disasters they're blaming the Avatar for.
And I'm helping him looking through all this stuff too, right?
Yes.
Well, first thing I'm going to do if I find anything, I'm keeping it all because that's great to give to what's-her-face. Because, yeah, she's messing with the spirit. They're messing with the spirits, and that's not good.
Yeah, Ellie's going to be very interested in this. Iyami is going to be very interested in some of this spirit-related information we're finding here. And I'm seeing things linked to the way they're modifying the drones. They seem to have their hands in everything with this research. Grab any sensitive documents, any tapes that seem important.
It just seems like they just want to be the ones to call the Groovy Era, bad, so they're doing stuff to make it look bad. How wonderful. How nice. And yes, I take a lot of the manila envelopes and just start stuffing them everywhere on me. Anything that I can grab.
This is crazy. I'm even seeing this folder here. Common side effect, cactus people. They're the source.
So the cat. Wait. So we're saying that the cactus thing actually did happen, and it's the drones that caused this. Okay, then. Well, I
There's
didn't realize
pictures
spirits
here and
could do
everything.
that.
We
I didn't realize
owe
it.
someone an apology.
An apology, but it's still a little funny when you think about it.
Other information that you find in the stacks and piles is you find the smoking gun you've been looking for, Kaizu. You find your signature again on requisition forms for the drone technology, specifically the drone technology. But you also find schematics of the wonder, of your wonder, of the airship. Blueprints and schematics and stuff that no one should have access to.
And I feel like with those two things, I know the one person that could have access to both of those now. Well, I'm going to grab those documents up very much.
Excellent.
That's interesting. Well, Kashi, I think we found the leak now as well. The signatures here. The forged one, that's definitely not me. The only other signature alongside it is one of the employees that does technically have access to not only our drone division, but he can see the documents on the current push through in our airship prototypes. I know who's our inside person that's been leaking information.
Well, that's the one good news that came out of this, is that at least you know who the leak is and you can handle that, and no more of this drone technology can get out of your hands. And with us taking everything, they're going to be screwed, I guess. I mean, is that something that a teenager can say? They're screwed.
I very much hope so. They may have got too much information backed up in other places now, but this certainly seems to be their main R&D, and whatever they're doing with this spirit plants, it's completely unnatural. I can see why they are trying to keep spirit vendors from their healing practices right now. It's completely counterintuitive to what they're trying to achieve with their work here with the drone technology and these anti-spirit plants.
So, do you think that Lilu and all them are in on this as well? Because they're the ones who are keeping spirit licenses a difficult thing to get to. Do you think that she could be in on this?
I don't know. It's certainly possible. I think, at the very least, they might have been able to explain it to her in a way that made it sound like they were doing good, and made her think that they were almost doing the opposite. Because I could see how it could be easily tricked with not giving away the true intention of the drones and what they're doing. However, now that we know it can turn people into cactuses, at the very least, as a side effect, I think making this public is probably going to help.
Do you think we should go to Lilu with all this, or do you think we should just kind of handle it ourselves?
That's an interesting question. For now, I suppose we can hold on to the info, and when we meet back up with the rest of the party, see what it thinks on that. Because it's certainly a big breakthrough for all of us.
It really is, and this is it's almost getting convoluted in a way, how everyone seems to be a part of this all of a sudden.
Yeah, I hope to think that Echo was just being fooled as well, but it seems they're very good at fooling people into becoming very close allies.
Yeah, I hope Ayami and Saya were able to get through their situation well, because... And speaking of situation, because we've been talking for a little bit and looking through stuff for a little bit, can I assess the situation to see if there's any danger that came in while we were having this little powwow? Yep, I don't know anything.
All right, so you guys continue just talking, and you completely miss the fact that the room begins shaking slightly.
So we don't notice that the room is shaking.
As a matter of fact, the whole complex is shaking slightly.
And again, we don't notice this, so...
I guess it's been a bit because we've been talking, so can I also do one now?
Absolutely.
Yeah, barely.
Barely, yes.
Perfect.
You can ask a question.
What would be the biggest threat? Would that be essentially the question to deduce why the complex is shaking right now? Or would that not work for that?
You felt the shake like this before, Wildwood, when something is lifting off. There's thrust being pushed against the ground.
This whole complex?
Not the whole complex. Something on the outside is pushing against the base.
Interesting. So wait, was that my question? Was that the answer to my question, essentially?
I'm trying to figure out how to best answer your question without making you omnipotent, and knowing everything.
The thing I was thinking about asking is, what's my best way out? What's our best way out right now?
Your best way out is through the R&D and out through the big doors that are marked, the big, huge doors, bay doors that are marked exit.
So yeah, definitely. I think kind of stuffing the last of everything that I have, paperwork that I see around, tapes that we've noticed are of importance, and definitely that folder about the cactus shenanigans. I'm gonna look to Akashi and say it feels like something's happening right now in the complex, but this room may be moving soon. I suggest we bail out these doors we see nearby.
Did you just say that the room is moving?
It's definitely a type of thrust I'm feeling. This complex is far too large. But this main area where all these plants are connected to all these drones, it may just.
Yeah, I think we should get out of here then. And of course, again, I've taken everything that I could to stuff into me, and of course I might be weighed down with papers and tapes and stuff, but I don't care. I've got it all. Whatever he didn't get, I got.
Definitely. And on the way out, don't hesitate to let it all burn.
Oh, I mean, don't tell me that, because I could always burn this room, so... As Keywork is in my ear saying, do it.
I think we got all the evidence we need. Maybe we can set them back a while.
I mean, sure. Can I rely on my skills and trainings or is it push my luck to set this room on fire?
Do it safely. You're gonna need to push your luck.
So yeah, I want to do it safely because none of us need to be getting hurt, and nobody else really in the building should be getting hurt. Just the room. Roll with passion. Heck yes.
You managed to do it without triggering the fire suppression system.
Finally.
And so the halon bottles do not go off with you in there.
So it's going to burn good.
It's going to burn real good.
So now it's on fire. Yes. Let's get out of here.
But it does cost you 1 fatigue.
That's fine.
All right, so you get out of there. Are you going out the bay doors, or are you coming out the way you came?
It sounded like the bay doors was our best way out according to my role. So I.
But what about Saya and Ayami? We should be trying to get them out of here too. Do you think they know about this?
That's a good question. I guess Are they aware of the fires and stuff that have been happening? Have we caused a ruckus enough on their end?
Do they notice that the building is shaking?
Yes,
Zed, I was just
Keyword?
going to say, Ellie's supposed to get a lucky opportunity falling in her lap.
Yes, she is.
Because she got a 10 on the press that luck.
She did get a 10 on Press That Luck. That's the Halon not activating. There's no
Oh,
fire
my bad.
suppression.
Gotcha. Good.
It's no fire suppression. So what have you two guys been doing for like 3 hours that they've been pulling guard detail?
Going and getting boxes of tissues from the supply closet over and over again.
Well, when we left off, the site was looking at a mural.
Yes.
That might be good to know about. Seeing how long Nimi is crying, that might be something to take into account. I don't know how long that lasts. I don't know if she even believes me. I just know she had a breakdown. She's having a hard time.
It's an
So it depends.
uncomfortably long amount of crying. Awkwardly uncomfortable amount. Cringeworthy even at some points. It's like, why? I thought this was a strong, independent lady. Why just won't she get her shit together? Kind of moment going on.
She's a mom. She's going through things. She's got feelings.
Mm-hmm.
It's an inappropriate time, Mom. But
Look, we can't help that.
apparently she can't help it. So this does go on for quite some time. And you are uninterrupted, except by Shin, who wakes up at one point but gets knocked out again by Nimi. She punches him again and leaves Shiny Shin out on the floor. In time, you begin to feel assess the situation roll. I'm trying to figure out how to get you guys back in because you guys probably would have just left. I would have just left.
No, this is my mom.
I got a 9.
Do I also need to do it?
No, only one of you needs to do it. You notice that the place begins to shimmer, to shimmy and shake.
I guess what should I be on the lookout for?
The roof falling, but it's not going to. So it's a really weird question. But I just wanted to give you the information that the room was beginning to shake.
The room is beginning to shake.
Yep.
Okay.
Nimi looks up. She goes, "They're leaving already. I need to get on that ship. I must go. Come with me." She looks to you, Ayami. Come with me, and we can change the world.
Wait, I thought she just had a change of heart.
She did.
I'm so.
She did have a change of heart, but that was 3 hours ago. It's not life affirming.
She's been crying for like 3 hours, apparently.
She has, and she's
Something's
giving,
My
life affirming.
daughter.
she's offering
Why
you
is
the she's offering you the opportunity to come with her. Come with me. We'll change the world together.
I think we both know I can't do that. But is there a way that I could contact you?
Just, well, I'm not leaving without you. I guess I'm going to stay and suffer the consequences of my actions.
Suffer by whose hands?
I attempted to kidnap the Speaker of the Ring and the Avatar. Someone's going to have justice over this.
Wait, who's leaving and why?
Unless you're going to let me go.
Well, are you? Do you still intend to kidnap and reprogram the Avatar?
I'll convince the Jade Chrysanthemum to find another way.
How can I trust that?
I give you my word.
Hmm. I'm sorry. I was thinking because like
Come with me and I'll
I don't-
show you. Leave your new friends. Come with me. Come be with your family.
Saya looks Ayami right in the eye and he gives a very small nod.
like he's telling me to go.
Essentially, this is how we get the peace we seek. Unless you get brainwashed.
I'm not here to kidnap. That's not what I came here for. But I don't agree with you guys kidnapping. So I think my place is still with these new friends that I found and hoping keep balance in the way that I see. I'm not going. I would like to be able to meet up with you some other time. Eventually. I feel like we're not done, but I can't support your cause. I was just thinking through all of this. Does my character, hand on my head, does my character move her balance at all throughout any of this? And if so, which way?
Do you think she should? We haven't done any specific balance. No one's done any balance moves specifically. But do you think we should?
Just from dealing with all of this, I don't know how, I don't know.
How does Ayami feel?
Like right now, she's honoring her. Well,
Does she feel a little off balance?
Earlier.
Does she feel a little off balance?
Well, she was more towards unity. This is more honoring one specific heritage by taking out of, with everything else going on, I still took time to like meet up with someone that I thought I was related to and like get answers and have that moment. But I wasn't sure if it would shift or not.
It's shifting toward heritage.
Okay.
Can I assess the situation when Brooke's done?
Go for it.
I want to know what Nimi's principles are.
Ooh.
Okay, there's a specific move for that. Keep that 12 because that's really good.
Ooh.
Keep
that 13,
that, yeah. Keep that. I'm just trying to remember what you're looking for. I think it's guide and comfort, and they must answer you honestly. So guide and comfort, and and you want Nimi's?
Right, that would actually be a 14 then with Harmony, so yeah.
All right, she's an NPC. She only has one balance. She only has one principle, and it's traditionalism.
And I can't shift her away from that, right?
No,
because she only has it's a 0. it's a
No,
Okay.
what you would do is call someone out, which is under balance moves.
that's what I wanted to do, but I can't make her move away from traditionalism.
No, you call them to live up to their principle, but like you would use traditionalism to call her out to do something that you think traditionalism would do.
that's correct.
Actually, you know what? Then I am gonna do that.
Okay.
Come to think of it, that's what I was thinking of doing, but I didn't know I could. Anyway, yeah, doing that.
Now you need to roll that though. So you know what her principle is.
Why am I not seeing what I roll with?
Balance moves?
Balance moves. You roll with your tracker. Your tracker.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, so I actually have to shift it. I will shift it towards
the 0.
roll.
If it's not shifted, you roll to 0.
I was gonna say it's centered, but it says for calling someone out, you shift your balance.
Okay, go for it.
One step. So I am gonna shift it 1 to the left towards roll. So I'll be rolling with a +1.
Blake, loud guy. Oh.
There's my bad for the night.
No, oh man.
She's going to deny the call out. doesn't have to roll, so you're gonna mark 1 fatigue on your character. She denies your call out. So make your call out to her.
Come with us, please, and live up to the tradition of supporting the Avatar in making the world safe. We can find the balance that we seek together.
Can't support this avatar. She's too far gone. We will stop trying to kidnap her. We'll stop trying to reprogram her. But I cannot go to jail. I'm sorry, Tapesa. I must go. But you are more than welcome to come with me. Please. We can be together.
I can't do that, but I do hope to run into you again.
I understand. She kicks open the door and she starts running out it. What do? Do you just let her go?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. The two of you, while you're waiting for the while you are leaving, you notice that you see Nimsa run past you.
I was going to say, there was a weapon sitting in that room, a waterbender weapon. I was going to direct Ayami to grab it after whatever flapped out with Nima.
Okay, it's a club. It's a water tribe club.
Yeah, I'll take that. Also, shiny shins on the ground.
Yep.
I feel like we should help him get out too, because I mean, if everything's just shaking, I don't know if everything's about to cave in. I don't know what's going on. We should probably. Plus, he's been knocked out twice. I want to make sure he's like alive. I don't.
I was going to say, I grab up in the back of the guard uniform and I pull out my slate board and I toss it on the ground and I roll him onto it and just kind of levitate it with earthbending and drag his sleeve.
Can I rely on my skills in training to try to heal him if he's like injured or concussed?
You may try. We may try to heal him.
Okay. So I'm gonna rely on skills in training, but I have that move where I have a trusty talisman, and I can roll with harmony instead of focus.
Yes, you can.
So
don't fail though.
Hopefully not. Oh, I got a 10.
You got a 10. Very good. All right, so it happens. It happens without any consequences. So you heal him, and his brain stops swelling in his head.
Oh no! Does he wake up?
He does wake up. He's on the slate board. He's like, "What? What's going on? Oh, my head! It hurts. It hurts so much."
The room is shaking. We don't know what that means, but we weren't gonna just leave you here on the ground.
Oh, they're leaving without me. Oh,
Who's
man.
leaving?
They are the Chrysanthemum. They're leaving in the airship. Cut to Kaizu. As you walk out those bay doors, you see lifting from the ground with Nimsa holding on to a rope. And a nearly identical copy of your wonder, just done up in green and red, taking off from the mat, causing all the shaking.
Wait. Just more stolen tech of mine, of course. We found the blueprints for my wonder. It seems that they've already recreated it.
Well, at least with us taking the schematics, they can't build another one. What should we do about this one, if anything?
I think if anything's our only option, we're probably going to have to watch it fly away. We could try to board it, I suppose. Is it still how lifted off is it currently?
It's not that lifted off. And if you relied on your skills and training, if you got a really good roll on your relying on your skills and training, I'd let you find the weak point on it that you might be able to take it down.
Okay. I suppose it is my build. Let's see if I can get this flaw. Oh wait, skills and training. That I did too many there. That's just +1. Okay.
No, you do, but if you wanted to do it, it's going to cost you that fatigue. But you that class fatigue. You could take the ship down.
I'm doing it.
You could take the ship down, but you're going to need help from Ellie.
I'm gonna fatigue myself into pulling this off. Oh, I guess she hasn't done anything, so she can actually just add the 1. Is that what you're saying?
Yep, she can give you the 1, and you guys with a fireball from her directed by your airbending, pushed at the right moment, you might be able to push it into an exhaust port that's so small that you'd have to, in order to hit it, you'd have to hit a scuttle rat.
Oh yeah.
And you can do it. You can do it, but you'll have to take that last fatigue. It's only 3 meters across.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. We all know that. I'm gonna go for it. I guess that fatigue. Fully fatigued myself. And then does Cock need to make the roll, or is that all?
You've already made the roll.
Okay, there she is then. What happens when you fully fatigue yourself, anyhow?
What was that?
What happens when you fully fatigue yourself?
Fully fatigue yourself. Let's talk about that for a second.
It's happened to anybody yet, has it?
You can't. You can't take on more fatigue, and if you
without the last of my energy, I'm going to point out a weak spot in one of the engines where a well placed fireball blasts that. It'll take it down, and then as a combo fire wind bending technique between the two of us, we're gonna bullseye that womp rat.
What were you saying? What were you saying, Brooke?
You can't take on more fatigue if you're in like combat or something, and it says you must take fatigue. You can't do that move. If it says take fatigue or that condition, then you take the condition.
It's bad. You're tired. The airship. They're taking the fireball in its 3-meter exhaust port. Sputters and comes to a complete stop. And plummets toward the ground. And it didn't get very far off to begin with. So it just kind of stutters, and just stops. What do you do now?
Am I still conscious, or what's the effects of my what can I do now? I've never fully fatigued.
Yeah, you pretty much can't do anything because at the risk of fatigue, you're just going to end up taking conditions until you start taking statuses, and then you're going to be knocked out. You're kind of
I can though, right?
Right.
Kashi's already basically drugged me through this tonight, but a piggyback ride might be asking a lot.
I could always guide and comfort him too if I manage to do it. You can clear 2 fatigue.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's give her a referral.
I got to think about how I want to guide and comfort you, though. Do I do that first, or do I do the roll first?
Guide and comfort him first, then do the roll.
Okay, give me a second to think about this. Kaizu, I see you're looking pretty tired, and you're looking a little worn out, maybe a little, I don't know, not disappointed, but something, because people have stolen your tech and they've stolen your name and they're doing all this horrible stuff, and I know it's got to be so difficult, and you've done really great today, even though you're really tired, and yeah, that.
I appreciate that. We've been pushed to our max. Oh, baby.
Yeah, nice, excellent. Now he can shut you down if he wants,
or he can also shift his balance as well.
Shift his balance and clear 2 fatigue. Exactly.
I can do both of those. I think my balance is centered, but the 2 fatigue, hell yes.
Excellent.
Awesome. Kashi, I appreciate you. It has been crazy. the stolen tech in addition to what they've been putting us through. But we've all remained a good team together, and we've all helped push each other through, and we can do this last push.
Yes, we can, and you definitely can as well. I know we're all tired, but this is almost done, and we can do this.
You are having this conversation. You notice on the horizon, 3 airships come flying in from the direction of Ba Sing Se.
Are they his airships or are they different airships?
They are government airships. Ba Sing Se government. It is the constables. They fast rope down and they begin collecting the people on the ship. Now, this is the same ship that you've seen this ship before that they took off in. This is the same ship that came to attack the prison that you diverted the first time, if you remember correctly, with the first trick.
So so you're saying that the one that we just took down is the same one that came after us in the prison?
At the prison, yes.
Well then.
Can I assess this situation to try to find our way out to them?
Yes. It's not hard. You find your way out.
I was going to say Shiny Shin probably led us out to the bay door.
You get out there just as people are being arrested, and you notice Nimi is being led away with them.
I elbow Ayami.
I mean, she's like really like, so she was already emotionally distraught just because her mom ran off. Now she's seeing this happen, and she doesn't really. I mean, what do? They're the government, and she was trying to kidnap, multiple people and reprogram them. Like, she knows that she's supposed to be taken away, or she's supposed to be, apprehended.
Perhaps we can speak to the speaker of the rings.
I would at least like to ask where they're going to take them. First of all, since I have my actual clothes under the stupid guard uniform, I'm going to rip off the guard stuff. I don't want to look like a guard right now. And I want to run up, and I want to, ask one of the guards. I want to be like, we're here because, Lilu sent us, and Echo wanted us to check into this stuff. Is there a way you could tell us where these people are being taken to?
Absolutely. They're going to be taken to the Lao Gai prison under Lake Lao Gai, where all political prisoners go until their trial.
How long does that take to get from, this to trial?
Oh, it could take anywhere. Depends. We do have a cashless bail system, so they could be out by the time we get home. I doubt it, though. Crimes like this usually don't get cashless bail, but you never know. It's strange times we live in. But it could take anywhere up to a year for a trial to be held.
Are they allowed visitors?
I don't know. They might be.
Okay.
Do Kaizu and Kashi notice that these two are back with us?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Yes, absolutely.
Saya starts stepping out of the guard uniform and is looking at Kashi and all the stuff sticking out of her outfit.
Yeah, I have to keep my guard outfit on, because there's a lot of stuff in here that we found while you guys were gone.
Like the cactuses?
Oh, yes, the cactuses are real, by the way. Just so both of you know, that really is a real thing. They really do turn people into cactuses.
Very interesting.
Oh boy. Yeah. So y'all. I mean, so my character, when she ripped off the clothes, I want it to be one of those cinematic scenes where she's running towards the guard to figure out what's going on because it's her mom. I want her to be freaking out and distraught. She doesn't care about the cactuses at all. Ripping off the guard clothes and stuff and freaking out, and then she's just gonna have to stand there and stare at them taking her because she can't do anything. But anyway.
Just to wrap things up with you guys, Leilu brings you all in. Very thankful. Another medal ceremony. Thanks you again. No music festival this time. No guest of honor. Echo has moved on to the Fire Nation. She's not around to thank you for. She's already thanked you for saving her, but she's not around to thank you for this.
Well, thanks for saving her is more than enough.
Kaizu, do you fire your lifelong family friend who's been helping run the business, who's been leaking your tech?
Oh, I didn't realize he was such.
He's an old friend of your father's. Old friend of your father's who's been running the business since things happened.
I mean, well, to be honest with you, because we didn't get to touch a lot on the Marvel and Stewart, and actually, in fact, having this Marvel situation at the very end was cool because it finally got touched on. But I think this could play into this Stewart possibly, where I do have this council that really is in charge of how the money is spent and everything's done, and I think I'm going to, when I'm confronted with him, and I'm going to let him know that I have all the evidence, and I'm going to present it all to council, and he'll have his opportunity to plead his case and explain himself.
Fantastic. Hey, Ami, your mother, yes, you met your mother. It turns out she's a crazy terrorist, and now has gone to jail. How does that make Ayami feel?
Depressed.
That should. That's pretty. That's a lot. That's a lot to deal with, especially for a teenager.
She still cares. I mean, she knows that she doesn't agree with her, but she's still this lady's distraught. Is it like the mom? She was distraught. She's she's still her heart goes out to her. She really cares. She wants to go visit her too.
Disappeared in Guantanamo. All right, guys. So I'm gonna go around. I'm gonna ask what you liked about Avatar, what you didn't like about Avatar. It's okay not to like things. Your favorite thing about this season, the series, and would you like to see it again in the future? And did I do an okay job conveying it? I'm gonna start with Wildwood this time. So what you liked about the season, what you didn't like about Avatar, and so on and so forth.
Well, first off, I think so we've played a lot of different systems, and some of them vary in how much we're sort of actors in the storyteller's games. And this is the first time where, even though in any game really that you have ever hosted for us, we do have a lot of power to influence the story. This is the first time where you've actually had to sort of concede power. Instead of just doing what you're used to doing, there's times where you have to stop yourself and you have to say, no, what do you do? What does the role do? And then let me know, kind of thing. And I think that's kind of cool because it's a really important aspect of role playing for different systems. And this is the first time where it's been forced for us to really become not only actors in it, but we're writers at the writers' table as well for this season of Avatar. And I think that's super cool. And I actually, even though playing amongst each other and stuff too, the way the system has worked and the way that the character sheet goes, we all have a specialty, and we can't just keep tagging on specialties like we can in World of Darkness, where you can just take new abilities and new points. You really have your kit that's unique, and you need to work with that. And that has made for some really cool interactions between the players that doesn't normally happen naturally unless you just kind of see this as part of the character and really feel like you need to do it. And I thought that's really unique for Avatar as well. I really enjoyed this for sure. And I can't imagine that for all of us being new to Avatar here, that we could have had a better first storyteller session too. Like, you nailed it. The worst possible offense you ever did is we missed a balance mechanic at one or two times, kind of thing. Nothing that's important to the story in any real way at all. And all the mechanics that are important, I think we nailed. I think everybody did a fantastic job on that.
I definitely got to agree with that. Everyone, you did a great job, being new to this system and making it work. Wildwood, thank you. Thank you so much for playing Kaizu. and you coming on this Avatar journey with me.
Oh yeah, it was an honor playing with all of you guys.
Brooke, I'm coming to you this time. Tell us what you liked about the season, what you didn't like, if there's anything you didn't like. And I'm gonna ask different questions to different people. What was your favorite part of the season, of the series that we did, and would you play again?
I would definitely play again. Let's see. What I liked. I mean, I love the world of Avatar, and I was hesitant on like a new era. I was wondering how that would go, and I think you did great. I think it really does feel like a continuation. I could picture it in Avatar. I mean, I picture scenes from like Korra where they're running down the streets being chased down by like enemies, or when, in Avatar: The Last Airbender, when they're like fooling the guards and stuff like that, making them think that Katara is earthbending in one of them. Anyway, I really saw with this cast and with this game that you put together, like exactly what I would picture in the series that they made and the world that they made, and it was really fun. I really like the unique aspects of like, I know that when we encased them in soda, I didn't see that coming. I just was like doing a move to help contribute to the move that needed help. It was like a move that Kaizu had. It was like a wind tunnel, and I'm like, oh, I want to support that, and there was already fire in there, and then I put soda in there, and like just stuff like that. That was so unique. I don't know many other systems that something like that could happen in. I also really enjoyed today's the most. I think it's the most I've been in a character in general. Um, and I really enjoyed, like, I know you didn't ask, but my favorite scene was the one where like Saya was comforting her. That was really, really good. You did great. And then what I didn't like, I liked it all. I think that like the balance thing, like Wildwood was saying, stuff like there were just some small aspects that maybe we didn't get into as much, or we didn't have as much time to get into. Again, it was only 6 sessions, you guys said. It doesn't feel like it was only 6. But so something like that maybe if we had a longer campaign you would get more into. Um but then what was the unique question to me? Did you ask?
You answered it. I forgot what it was, but
Okay.
you did answer. You answered everything I asked.
Okay, cool.
About the balance thing, the reason why we didn't do as much with that is I didn't want to bog it down every 3 seconds with calling for a roll from
Yeah.
everybody. And there's a lot of moves. We used all the basic moves, and we used a couple of the balance moves. But if we used all the balance moves all the time they wanted us to, we would get nothing done. We would get 0 done. But I like what you're saying. I get what you're saying, and I love Avatar too. And I'll get into what I loved about it when it's my turn. Keyword.
Oh,
Oh, go ahead, Brooke.
I also really enjoyed that you incorporated our histories into the story. So that was really,
I
really good.
tried. I didn't get everyone's in as much as I wanted to. So I got 2 out of the 4 really. I did, and that was actually gonna come in my apologies a little bit later. But Saya, you're up. Keyword. What you liked about the season? What you maybe didn't like? Your best role play, and would you play again?
Working backwards, I would definitely 100% play again. We were talking about this before stream. I would love to see these characters or new characters keep on going. This system is really fun. My favorite role play over 6 episodes. Let me think. I don't know. I'd have to say maybe today. I like the fact that just a series of roles was able to knock the knees out from under Nimi, and kind of bringing in the whole, like, the orphan with the grieving mom who lost, and it's just Saya's just like, there, I got you. It's all okay.
I envisioned the Nemi encounter as a combat exchange tonight.
See, I was waiting for that. I was literally like, while she was like scrutinizing Ayami, it's like, okay, so Saya does this little thing like this, and then sand just appears under her and she gets sucked in there, and then we question the shit out of her. Um, I'll say the same thing I said at the beginning. The only thing I didn't like is where I have been over the last 6 weeks, because this game is way deeper than I think it's easy to give it at first blush. Something that has been mentioned is the fact that the player books, right? You have essentially player classes that like you build your character around a whole concept, and it's just really freaking deep. And then there's the balance stuff and all that stuff. But like, like has been mentioned, this is a very actor reliant game, and I just hate that I haven't had the energy to play the character as much as I envisioned playing him. Um, and then the first question you asked was, what did I like about this season? I've mentioned this before, and Brooke mentioned this, but just the fact that the way this game goes, and you as a storyteller, and everybody who's here, it's so easy to picture this as a freaking episode of Avatar. It's the NPCs, and it's us, and the way we describe things, and the way it's chef's kiss.
Nice. Yeah, you guys totally like did things that I wasn't, and I love this about this game. You're constantly doing things I'm not expecting. I totally expected there to be combat between Nimi, and I was like, oh my god, they're gonna split the party. This combat could go real. This could go terrible. 2-on-1. This could go very terrible. This is more of a 4-on-1 encounter. Oh, but okay, they completely solved it in a completely unorthodox way. I loved it. All right, Kashi, Ellie, what you liked about the scene? Oh, and the other thing I want to say is, Keywork, at least we weren't playing Wraith during your troubling time.
Jesus
Little
Christ,
bit.
I know.
You got a little bit. The end of Wraith came right around
Right at the beginning.
when everything was starting to happen was right when Wraith ended.
The timing on that was better than we knew. Okay,
Yeah,
Ellie.
right.
Well, what did you like about the season? What was your least favorite part? Which is okay. It doesn't have to be something you didn't like. What was your least favorite part? Would you play Avatar again? And what was your favorite role play from the season?
So I'm going to start with what I didn't like, but it's nothing big. It's because this is only my second time doing tabletop, and I have learned how to do it with Vampire and World of Darkness. And so, used to being able to, re-roll a couple of bad die to, get to what you wanted to, take in all of that. You can't really do that here. You can't be like, oh, well, I'm going to mark a willpower and I'm going to re-roll 2 die and see what happens. No, you get what you get and you don't complain about it. So it's a little different getting used to that. Especially with everything that you can do. Gosh, there is so much in this with the basic moves, and which is what I like. What I really liked about this, because everyone talked about what's great about the season and how it's like a show. But I'm going to talk about the game, and I like how there's a lot more basic moves, and you have your fighting technique, and there's a little bit more written out of stuff that you can do and focus on, and also at the same time leaving it up to your imagination, like relying on your skills and training. It's just, oh, I'm just gonna do this. And again, like in Vampire, you can't really do that, so it's very interesting playing 2 different games like this. I both enjoy it and also at the same time go, this is an interesting system to get used to. My favorite role play the whole season. Tonight was really good. Tonight was interesting, seeing the party split up and watching just Saya and Ayami and then Kashi and Kaizu having like one-on-ones with each other. I really enjoyed watching both of those, seeing how, what happens when we finally get split up for the first time. And we got really lucky, like really, really lucky. And I definitely would play this again. I really like Kashi, and it's funny because we were talking about this at the beginning of the night, how it takes a while for you to find your voice to get into a character. And of course, on session 6 is the one day that I kind of actually start to find her voice, and now it's over. But it's been a lot of fun.
Excellent. I'm glad you. And the last one question, everyone. Everyone had a good time, right?
Oh yeah.
100%.
Awesome.
Yes, absolutely.
Fantastic. I was worried about. I was worried about running Avatar. It's a Nickelodeon children's game. Let's be realistic.
Oh, and that's another thing getting used to. It's the fact that this is a bunch of teenagers. We can't just say, let's kill that person. No, we have to do things in a non-lethal manner, and we're adults, so we have to put ourselves back into the teenage years.
We all did a great job bringing it down from the World of Darkness level to the Avatar level. We did a phenomenal job in doing that. I'm really just super pleased in how that went. So oh man, what a great time. So I want to take just a few minutes to talk about what's coming next. I still want Tarantino Avatar too. That would be great. Tarantino Avatar would be dope, but I don't think it's meant for this system. We'd have to do it with the World of Darkness system, I think, with wits plus firearms attacks. So what's coming next? The next 2 Saturdays, I'm taking off. I'm going on vacation. I'm going to decompress, and I'm going to work on trying to get Feral Florida up and running. If I can get Feral Florida up and running, we're going to be starting that within 4 weeks. If for whatever reason Feral Florida cannot get up and running, we're going to switch immediately into Werewolf Weird Wessex. Or at least the prep work. Werewolf is coming. Werewolf is coming, folks. Werewolf, the Dark Ages, is coming. It's going to be a blast. We're not going to rush into it. We're going to take our time. We're going to build up a nice chronicle. But me taking my time really sometimes shortens the time frame by a lot because things move quickly in Commodore Zed's orbit. So you will know more as soon as I know more. But let's hope that we get Feral Florida up and running because I have this idea that I really want to run. And we'll get it going. And I'm just checking right now to see where we're going to go, to see who's up and running. I'm thinking we might go see Session 1, Epilogue of a Hunter the Reckoning game. They've been going 3 hours. I don't know how... Yeah, we'll hit them. We'll hit them up. All right, guys, stick with me. We're going to go see Raid Rolling Nomads. How do I spell that? Rolling Nomads. All right, everyone. Thank you very much. Stick with the raid. Let's give our love. Remember, if you liked what you saw tonight, hit that follow button. We have Vampire the Masquerade on Monday nights, and we have other World of Darkness stuff on Saturday nights. And I do mini painting during the week or other stuff, TTRPGs, and all the fine people you see with me are either may stream, may not, but you can see them doing other collaborative stuff with us. All right, so here we go, guys. Let's join the raid.